Whoa, what's going on, guys? How's it going? Thanks for tuning in to another video. It's your boy Rush, back at it again today. Today finally we get some sun here out in California, man. It's been raining for a good week. I've been having a terrible time trying to find, time to get out there and record some content. I thought about making a drift video, but that didn't go as planned. So anyways, today is a sunny day, as you can see. Finally got some sun. The roads are still a little wet, a little damp. They're not completely dried up just yet, but I just couldn't resist. I had to take the Mustang out. It's been sitting in the garage for 3-4 days now, and I really kind of miss driving it. So today we have it out. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out and do a nice little cruise in it. And we need to talk about something important today, because we are gonna be stopping at the shop for the next upgrade for the Mustang. And a lot of you guys probably know already what I want to do next, because at the moment I'm pretty happy with the way the car looks. I think it looks great. It's sitting just right. There are some little minor tweaks that I have to do, but there's a big thing that I really want to do to the Mustang, and I've been kind of just waiting for the right time, and I think the time is now. So let's go ahead and take a drive. I'm going to put you guys on POV cam so you can see exactly what we're looking at here, and then we'll talk a little more about what this next big mod for the Mustang is. So here we go. Hey, sorry, but before we get on our drive, I do want to say one thing. Thank you so much for letting me hit 63,000 subscribers. Like, honestly, we've been growing a lot lately, and it feels amazing. I'm super excited. I do want to thank all the new people that are joining the channel. I'm excited to have you on board, excited to bring you awesome content. I try to keep my content as refreshed as possible. I switch it up all the time in hopes of keeping you guys entertained and keeping the channel fun and having a good time. So anyways, if you are new, we are in my Mustang today. So if you saw my previous video, maybe you saw me in the Challenger. So I do have a 2017 Challenger SRT and a 2019 Mustang GT. Now I'm gonna walk you through my Mustang real quick. So this is a 2019 Mustang GT. It's the premium package with the performance pack as well. I did wrap it myself, as you can see here. The car is lowered. It's got some spacers on the front and rear that have the tires kind of sitting the way they are right now. The car does have a JLT intake, a Lund tune, and also has Course Extreme catback. It's on E85 at the moment, and it has an MGW short throw shifter, because it is a 6-speed manual. So for everyone that was giving me crap previously about not having a manual, I do have a manual. I just sometimes race the Challenger because it's fun to kind of see how that thing does. There's a lot of people interested in seeing what the Challengers can do, and also a lot of people interested in the Mustang, so we gave you a little bit of both on this channel. That's why it's Rush Shift, because we shift back and forth between the two cars. So anyways, here we go. Let's go ahead and take our drive. I'm excited because it's been a couple days. Let's go. Gonna buckle up for safety here. Okay, now one thing I hate when the ground is wet outside is sometimes you'll get some water on your shoe, and then your foot will start to slip off the clutch, and it happened to me once. It was pretty scary, so I keep this rag with me because I like to wipe the clutch pedal just to make sure it does not get too wet there and become dangerous to drive. So here we go. Let's go ahead and head out. And we're off. So the sun is coming and going today, so we're not getting like crisp sunlight, but it's not too bad. So we are doing a new mod, and a pretty big mod for the Mustang. I think this is going to be the game changer for it. And I'm pretty excited about it. I did wait a little bit, and I'll explain that a little more into the video, but what I wanted to say is the Mustang is going to be getting supercharged. I'm actually going to make the order today. I'm going with my friend, and we're going to place the order for the Supercharger. So if you know, ever since I bought the Mustang, the plan was originally to like supercharge it. I really wanted to, especially being that it was stick. I know it's going to be a lot of fun. And the big issue was, I wanted to wait a little bit just to make sure that the engine wasn't going to have any more issues. And with the rattle and the tick and all that stuff. And I feel like I've waited long enough. The car has 7,000 miles now, and it's at the point where I I'm kind of very comfortable with the car now, so I'm ready for that next step. You know, I've had the car for close to 9 months now, and I've driven it quite a bit. You know, had my fun with it. I put it on E85. I've really kind of gotten to test it. I've raced it and gotten very comfortable with it. So now I feel like the power upgrade won't be too much of a shock to me or too much of a change up. Obviously it's going to be a change in terms of, you know, the car is going to obviously be faster and whatnot, but it's not going to be something that I'm not going to be able to handle. So and one thing is, I think a lot of people go and apply boost to the cars, but that's all they think about. And for me, I just was waiting and budgeting for all the other stuff that I want to do as well. Because anytime you add boost to a car, especially, you know, a car like this, which was maybe not necessarily designed to have 800 horsepower or 700 horsepower, you have to upgrade some other stuff too. So you have to upgrade some other drivetrain components to handle the power and to make sure that it's safe. You know, that's a big important thing. I want it to be reliable, safe power. I don't want to be out there kind of, you know, worrying every time I drive the car, because I hate living in fear. So for that reason, I'm choosing to, I waited a little bit, you know, kind of saved up my money and I was ready. So that way when we do install the supercharger on it, we can go ahead and also do some like other drivetrain components, upgrade some stuff that needs to be upgraded, and make sure this thing is ready to hit the streets and then be a reliable, you know, high horsepower car. So yeah, that's something that I wanted to kind of talk about. So we will be kind of road to boost, slowly kind of cranking up the boost, and at the same time working on the car, making sure that all the drivetrain components are ready for it. So there's an area right now that has somewhat of a nice little space where we can kind of get on it. I want you guys to hear this thing. Put the windows down for you. And I mean, the car is very responsive right now. So we'll go down to so as you can see, the car is very responsive, very fast as it is. It does kind of chirp the tires a little bit, and that's with traction control on. If I turned it off, it actually spins the tires through second and third gear even. So it's definitely not a slouch as it is. But because I have the Challenger, and the Challenger is my naturally aspirated car, I feel like it's justified to boost, you know, the other one and kind of have one that's kind of NA, which would be kind of the Challenger, and then one that's supercharged. I know a lot of people have it the other way around, where they keep their Mustangs NA and they buy a Hellcat, but for the sake of doing things different and me really enjoying driving manual, I wanted to boost this car more than I wanted it to mess around with the 6.4. So yeah, you know, that's kind of my thought process on it. I know not everyone's going to agree with what I'm saying, and obviously that's very normal. Some people have different kind of opinions and thoughts on what they think is good and what's not, but for me, that's what works. I think that's what sets me apart on the platform than a lot of other people. So anyways, we're going to continue enjoying our drive today. I don't think we're going to see anything too crazy out today because of, you know, it just stopped raining. So I don't think we're going to see any exotics, but usually PCH does have a lot of them. So we never know. We're going to go ahead and just kind of drive down and see what's up. Beautiful day. I mean, check out this view. And that's what I love about California. A lot of people are like, yo, like you should move to Texas or move to Arizona. It's a lot cheaper, less restrictions on cars. And as much as I would love to, it's just we're so spoiled here, man. We have such beautiful places to drive. I mean, check this drive out. You know, on a day like this where the weather is nice, it's sunny, you can see the ocean here. What more do you want, really, right? So here's the other thing. Living in California is really the reason why I'm choosing to go with the supercharger that I'm choosing, which is the Whipple. I checked out VMP's new supercharger. I know a lot of you guys wanted me to do that thing, and they're not carb legal. So technically, the reason I stopped wanting a twin turbo setup on the car was because it's not carb compliant, which means, you know, if I get pulled over, state ref, I got to put the car back to stock, and there's all these other kind of things attached to it that I don't want to deal with. So I'd rather go the carb legal route and apply boost in a way where I can keep it on the car and not worry about having to take it off if I get in trouble. And you know, you can say, oh well, you know, if you drive good you won't get in trouble, but eventually you know, a cop might pull you over for, who knows, an exhaust or whatever violation, and then end up popping your hood, and there you go, now you're in trouble, and all the thousands of dollars you spent setting up the car you have to spend on getting it kind of put back to stock. So I just personally don't want to deal with that, so that's why I'm choosing to just you know, go the carb legal route, save myself the headache. I know Whipples are not exciting for everyone, but for me, since I've never had a supercharged car, it's pretty exciting. It's something that I think is going to be fun, and taking you guys along for the journey I think is also going to be a good time. So that's why we are going with the Whipple, you know, just because I live in California and I don't want to move. So anyways, we are at PCH now. I see a convertible Mustang right there. Let's see what else we can spot. It's funny, anytime I come to PCH, it becomes like a car spotter type of thing where you just get to check out all these cars that are cruising by. But I gotta tell you, after it rains, the weather becomes super nice. So definitely loving it right now. Also, if you have not checked me out on Instagram at RushShift, please do. I'm about to hit 10,000 followers, so I'm super excited for that. You guys have been awesome and checking me out and showing love on the channel. So yeah, at RushShift, check it out. Give me a follow and check out all the cool photos that I put up. I put up a lot of cool pictures of the cars, and I would appreciate it if you guys show some love. Alright guys, so we just wrapped up that drive. Hope you guys enjoyed the footage, the POV footage. It's always a good time, you know, cruising PCH. Obviously today there's not really too much going on, and because it's a weekday and there's people working and whatnot. But I decided to pull off to this beautiful, beautiful spot. Check it out. Just gorgeous views on views, baby. So anyways, I don't want to make this video too long, but I do want to say that, you know, it's been a crazy ride this year, and I am so glad. I think I'm gonna be able to top it off, you know, the final month of the year by getting the Whipple put on the car. This has been something that I wanted to do ever since I got the car, and you know, I wouldn't have been able to do it without the support of you guys and you know, through the growth of the channel. So you know, you guys supporting the channel, showing love, and helping me grow it to what it's become has really been a blessing, and I'm just so thankful. So I wanted to thank you guys first and foremost for that. And you know, I'm really excited for the journey that we have ahead. So there's going to be a lot of cool videos coming up. I hope you guys are ready for it. And you know, I just can't be thankful enough, I guess. So thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. If you are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. My name is Rush. I make automotive content, and I will catch you for the next one. Peace.